Hi, this video is for the Siegel, Hughes, and Ross team. I am Jeff Venn. I own Create Web Studios. We've done you guys' site since 2010, and it's time to refresh the site. So Marie and I just had a chance to go over the site, go over getting more searches and visibility in Google, go over keeping like the traditional look and feel, but modernizing it and making it work on the mobile phone, getting the website secure. And then perhaps going after new things, like we know Krista is up and coming, and we know you guys are serving new generations coming up. So things like the ADA law or little niches and veins you've found, like how can we continue to grow your cases and your reputation and things like that. So we are here in Jacksonville, Florida, and as part of this website project, Jess Rogers leads up our websites. We have two coders, a designer, and Stephanie, our creative director. She's actually in Ocala, a little closer to you guys. So as part of this project, we got you covered. We've been at this since 2005. So we have a statement of work we've put together that will be in your possession. So here's the statement of work. We can have you look over with the detail. And we also did a quick audit of the site. So what are some things we found when looking at it? So first of all, it fails Google's mobile friendly test. So Google here has a mobile friendly test, and of course this site was done in 2010 before mobile, and what happens is it basically shows up like a desktop site, doesn't render correctly at all, and the end result is Google wants to give users the best experience, so it's not going to prioritize your site above other sites that are mobile friendly. So that's a ding. It's like credit you could get in a class, but you don't get it because the work hasn't been done. This is a simple one. About a year ago, Google likes to see secure sites, so you can see it says not secure here. Before, it didn't really matter. It was only like e-commerce sites needed the security. So by moving to the new hosting environment, we can secure the website, and that'll get you a little nudge up because Google's going to trust a secure site more, a mobile friendly site more. This one's really cool. A one-time search engine optimization, so we can update your website tagging and take care of your Google front page. This is a very important concept to understand here. When people hear about you from a referral, from a friend, from a footer link in an email, from a Google search, wherever they hear about you, they're going to Google your name. Most people are not going to remember SHRlawfirm.com and type that in, right? So they're going to Google some form of Siegel, Hughes, and Ross, or like Krista's name / Gainesville, and this is what will come up. So we, as we refresh the site, can tag all these pages. So like it can be like, you know, family law, attorney law, like trial law, this like whatever those keywords are, we'll work on that, and whatever that most optimized description is, so that will show up right here. It's almost like a little ad. So by tagging your site, Google will read it and it'll show those tags up here. So that's a great benefit. Secondly, this page right here, we can update the photos. We can put more detailed information in here, so your maps listing's very solid. And then you need some more reviews. You only have 2, so you're kind of a sitting duck there. Fortunately, on lawyers.com, Martindale, the same thing. You got great reviews, 4.5 out of 8, same place. So this is good. So we'll take care of this page, and this is really your front door. And so the descriptions will read a lot better. If we do indeed highlight services such as the ADA law that Krista's working on, or get more specific on types of cases you handle versus real technical terms, that'll all result in increased traffic. By going into detail on this Google local listing, that'll result in more exposure. By getting it mobile friendly and secure, Google's going to see all this and be like, wow, these guys are really good. The awesome thing you have is you have longevity. So that's the most important thing. But let's build on that longevity by bringing it up to today's standards. Let's just step a little farther into the other items we found in the audit. So basically a couple of example sites to look at for inspiration. We are going to make a site that's uniquely your own, but we have some pretty cool websites here. So the Bedell firm, they're the oldest contiguously running law firm. We did their site. They've been in litigation since 1865. So that's actually pictures of the firm, and it's just got a real classy look. It's nice to highlight your rankings on Super Lawyers or Google or other things. They got a beautiful attorney layout, beautiful practice areas layout. This is great for the search engines. and I kind of love what they did for their attorney pages. Just real detailed. The pictures there, the summaries, any awards or notable things they've done. So pretty awesome. Another one, and this one actually looks a bit like you guys' site. I would kind of refresh it. We want a traditional feel, but we also want to modernize it a little bit. The Lyles firm. So you can see these guys here in Jacksonville, Florida. They wanted a simpler site. They actually looked at yours for inspiration. This site was done a little while now. It's probably like 4+ years old. So they went with this black and white and beige and blue fill. I'd probably update it a little more than that. Another one to look at, and these guys are quite big. They are really good trial attorneys. Howard Coker started the firm in 1976, and he was the Florida Bar president for a long while. But I like their site because they talk in layman's terms, the cases it handle, the types of injuries, their practice areas. They actually brag on their verdicts and settlements. They keep a blog. So you can go through theirs. There's a super detailed. They want to rank in the search engines, and this is actually their homepage here. They're pretty on their stuff, on what they provide. So one thing I did like was this welcome letter for Howard. If that's still on there, that's pretty cool. Guys may not want that, but then again, you may. They did a real good job on their attorney pages too. You can look at them and these nice layouts just to give people confidence in your expertise. And this is something you may want to do in the future once the site's redesigned. But if you highlight your service areas, and I keep throwing out that ADA compliance out there, but that's the main example I have of something more niche or something like you're getting a little rhythm in. It's nice to celebrate those case wins or do some highlights on that, because it'll help get it up in Google. So those are some sites to look at. The last one, Pintus Wealth Management. Not a lawyer firm, but they're up in Georgia, and I just love how we capture their feel. This is kind of a more modern take, perhaps, on your colors. You're not going to want perhaps this baby blue, but you can see beautiful trees. I just feel like it really captured their unique brand and who they are. So we want to do that for you guys in the design, and that'll be great. We'll bring you to the next place. So there's some examples of the sites. And then you can read through this statement of work, what results you can expect, why redesign the site, and the examples we looked at. We've worked with a lot of lawyers, and here's the pages we're going to do. We're suggesting, Marie and I were talking about adding types of cases we handle and what you guys' expectations are and ours. We have about a 6-week timeline to do this, and then the total investment, we came in at $5,900, which is an excellent price. Normally we hit the $8 to $9 grand range, but your site's a little simpler in scope, and we don't need to do something crazy like Super Lawyers is trying to do, where they lock you into those contracts where they own everything and they own the real estate, i.e. superlawyers.com. I just showed you how, of course, you guys own your website. We do awesome design on it, but I just showed you how in Google we can make your presence even more powerful and then give you that boost, and you guys own all that, and it's yours. And that's actually what comes up when people search your name, right? Super Lawyers comes up, but that's down below. So I think it's a real good decision to do this. I didn't add any fluff to it, or like let's do Facebook, LinkedIn, blogging. There's some other stuff perhaps we look at when the year turns that could be helpful, but for now, we want you guys to be able to do the simple edits and changes, train Marie up on that, make it editable, get that new design out there, that mobile friendly, and that boost in Google to get more clients. And your last site's well overdue. The design kind of aged well, but it is old now. So if you got 9 years out of this one, you should get a solid 4 years plus out of this new design. So let's get started on it. Thanks for watching this presentation, Brent, Marie, whoever else on the team watch it. I'm Jeff, and I'm signing out. Take care.